Everyone has ego, but it does not have to enter into your leadership style. And today I'm going to share why this is so important. This is the third part of a 3-part video series on lessons in leadership from that diplomacy disaster in the Oval Office recently. If you missed the first 2, go back and have a look. So the difference in ego-led versus egoless leadership is putting yourself first before what is in the greatest good of your community or constituents. Ego-led leadership is propping yourself up, wanting to hear your self-talk and look good. What we saw from President Trump is a very authoritative style. This is his style. We are devolving into a totalitarian government in the United States with a fascist leader. When you're worried about how you look or how something sounds or what's in your best interest, it gets in the way of knowing or caring what's in the best interest for your community. And that is the true sign of a really inspired leader, always holding the vision and doing what's best and in the greatest good of all. Not necessarily what's easiest or what their constituents might want immediately, because what we want immediately may not be in our greatest good in the long run. And I'll use the environment there as an example. We need egoless leaders. We need leadership that casts the vision and does what's good for everyone, not just for themselves. What we saw from President Zelensky in that exchange was holding back and not defending himself aggressively like he could have done. We talked about that in the last video. And being able to do that required putting his ego aside, didn't it? Because it doesn't feel good when you're getting yelled at and you don't fight back. But he wasn't there to prop himself up or make himself feel good. He was there to do what was right for his country. Now, regardless of the outcomes from that meeting, short-term or long-term, what I want to highlight here is the ego-led versus the egoless leadership, because we saw both in the meeting. If you want to make sure that ego isn't entering into your conversations and vision, take a minute to just step back and ask yourself and everyone else around you who may be affected, what is in the greatest good of everyone? Is my being up in front and the spokesperson in everyone's greatest good? Or should I let so-and-so do the talking because they're better at it? They can make a more persuasive argument. Egoless leadership doesn't mean you're always out front. You could be leading from the side or the back and be happy with that, because the ultimate goal is going to be accomplished with your support and leadership. That is what it's about. What's the ultimate goal, and how are you persuading others to join with you in community and get it done? That's egoless leadership. And it's not about accolades, is it? It's not about someone patting you on the back because you did a good job or recognizing your leadership, giving you a title. That's not necessary unless you're allowing your ego to be involved. Everyone has ego, but it does not have to enter into the equation when you're leading. Be sure to hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.